Chris Fleming is here.
Hi, Tom.
How are you?
I was holding my breath. I didn't know if I was supposed to blow my intro.
Oh no, that's you. How are you doing? This is so exciting. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's like 30 degrees in here.
It is. I know. I feel like it should be like Goodfellas when they're killing everybody, and I'm like
in the meat freezer.
In the meat freezer, yes. I'll be hanging.
You're just
like,
punching me in the sides.
And like Layla's playing as I'm hanging in the.
Yeah. No. I think it was in New Jersey Mike's, wasn't it? That scene. It does. It feels it actually weirdly invigorate. Is this like a kind of like a cold, like a purposeful,
like a cold plunge.
Like a cold. You
like,
seem like that kind of guy.
Look, Chris,
your daily
cold. You read me like a book right off the bat. I'm freaked out a little bit.
You just eat only steaks.
You nailed it already.
Crawfish in the freezing ice pool.
You know where I am every New Year's Day, 5 a.m. Down at the ocean, me and the other polar bears.
Oh, I was talking more in the Rogan sense. You're talking in like the community.
I'm talking
the polar bear plunge.
Me and the polar bears.
That's almost more twisted.
Yeah. What would be worse? What worse would be is if you went down with the polar bears and then Joe Rogan was there.
If he emerged.
If like his
from the depths
tank popped out of the water.
You see the shine of his bald head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing great now. It's very exciting.
I forgot about the polar bear plunge because that's kind of that's like a turkey trot equivalent is like the New Year's polar plunge, right?
Yeah, where people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna get the worst part of the year over with.
I'm gonna get Giardia."
Yeah,
with my kids.
Yeah,
with my ripped kids.
Yeah, my ripped kids. You and the Liver King can be down at the.
Oh, I forgot.
Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Well, that was a fast rise and fall.
Remember how he had to apologize to his liver queen and his liver twins? Yeah. Yes.
Oh, and here comes. Look at this.
Oh, sorry.
See, this is how it's done, Chris.
I thought I was getting the Carson. There was something sinister about the Carson thumbs up.
We're calling you over the couch.
I thought it was a wrap it up.
Yeah. Now, ChrisFleming.com. At Chris Fleming, I'm assuming.
ChrisFleming.com.
Chris Fleming. So somebody beat you to it.
The Paranormal Activity man.
Okay.
Who I know.
Okay. Well.
He's more famous than me. He's really good.
Until tonight.
This
is when it turns. This is when you go up a little bit. You get the best show bump. He just the natural law of order. He's sinking down a little bit, and then you're just gonna look down at him.
Oh my God, this is my Lizzo in 2016.
This is your Lizzo. Where's your flute? I meant to ask. Now, you have one of those careers where it's like, it's a little challenging, I'm sure, in some ways, where it's just like, oh, I do a lot of different things.
Yeah,
it's not just like, oh, I'm a
carpenter.
I'm a carpenter, like
philanthropist,
like him,
thief,
of course, the carpenter. He was a carpenter
with
also.
a capital H.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is nebulous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I actually could learn from you how to. If you're about to do my most dreaded question, which is how would I describe?
Yeah,
I needed. I don't really know.
Sure. Well, so you mean if you're looking at just like who has a really confusing career? It's just like, oh no, well this is how so much of my career went. Well, no, it's I write for television as a day job, but I also do. Well, it's a radio show, then it becomes a podcast, but it's live on Tuesday nights. Wednesday, it's a podcast, and it's callers, but some of the callers are fake, some of the callers are real, and then and then they're just like...
And the guy from the Mountain Goats is in it.
And then they're just like, yeah, I think we're going to just hire somebody else. It's a little cleaner.
Yeah. You're a multi-hyphenate.
I am. I appreciate
that. You're a full paragraph of hyphenates.
Chris, I'm a hyphenate. If it was on a marquee, they'd have to switch they have to put an I on its side because they'd run out of dashes.
Typewriter.
A Dynasty typewriter, they're going to run out of dashes.
The whole block, all the way down to MacArthur Park. You leave a trail, like a slug trail of hyphens wherever you go. In the parking lot, I was tripping, sliding over hyphens.
Sliding on the hyphens.
Director of the Amy Mann video. I couldn't get in.
Well, you're very sweet.
When I met you, you were... we were back. It was like a Cartoon Network thing. And you knew 2019, right before.
This was at Hammerstein Ballroom.
Was that right?
Was it part of the Comic-Con or something like that?
No. We were about to do voices for Adventure Time, the newest one. It's probably was just a blip on your radar, but for me, this was big. And you were holding court. You knew everybody.
I'm just like,
yeah. You were the master puppeteer.
Then I said it's like you can take the boy out of New Jersey, but you can't take New Jersey out of the boy. Oh!
That's what it was.
Cool.
Just
I apologize.
LaCroix sloshing.
Just a giant.
You were soaking wet.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, you were lovely, and you knew everybody, and it was really cool.
Well, that's very sweet
to see you in action,
because you do stand up.
Yeah.
You do a million different things on the internet. You got videos galore. You got your rants, and you're like, it's twisting my socks today. That you do voices on animated series, whether it be Adventure Time, 12 Forever, which is Julia Vickerman, who I am my lady
betrothed
friend. So
a genius.
Hello. She really is. She's a very brilliant person. She painted the hallway there.
Of course she did. Of course she did. She's incredible.
Yes.
She cast me as myself. I played a teacher named Mr. Fleming.
Mr. Fleming.
Yes. Yeah, that was awesome.
What if you were bad at it? Mr. Fleming, and they're just kind of like, I think we got to go with somebody different for the role of Mr. Fleming. We're recasting.
Or if he was really fucked up. The character was super.
And you're just like,
whoa.
So this is what you think of me, eh?
Yeah.
So what do you, we are very similar in that regard. Then we're just like, it comes down for me, like personally, I'm interested in a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Is that what it's like for you?
Well, I think it's out of necessity as well. Like, it's not like, I mean, if I was being kept busy if people were like, do this, I would do it. But no one tells me to do anything. So I have to do several thousands different things.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of that. And then I get bored. So I'm like, let me try to make music. Let me try to do this, something challenging, something that shouldn't exist. And so I try to keep it interesting and not formulaic. So it just ends up it's probably all very similar, but I think it turns into different things.
I guess if it ultimately what it comes down to is it's you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I think it's really cool. How do you describe yourself and your path and all that you do? Because you never did stand up, right?
No, I never.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it never appealed to me.
No. I started as a child. Otherwise, I don't think I ever would have.
As a child?
Well, a teen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, were you just like, hey, everybody see the... Like, how early were you?
It wasn't that early.
Oh, you weren't
the voice said,
okay.
The voice hit like an alto.
You guys sick of these fruit by the foot? My parents are driving me nuts.
Aren't chaperones the worst?
Anybody like these gushers?
Yeah. I would talk about people. It was like what a child would talk about, like adults talking about when they see deer, and like it was a lot of like, it was talking about like suburban adult. It was very 15-year-old, 16-year-old.
Because so was that your first thing? Hey, I want to express myself. I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I started in a funky little club in Cambridge, and there was a bunch of strange performers, and so I think that kind of also shaped it.
Sure.
Because my influences aren't that strange, but people describe it as strange what I do. I watched like really mainstream stuff. I think I'm just missing the mark.
Isn't that the most interesting thing when you're just kind of like, I'm not trying to like reinvent the wheel here. I thought I was like fitting in.
I thought this was pretty clear. I think I'm just hitting my chin in the pool in my attempt.
Just like,
I'm like I listen to like Matchbox 20 and stuff, and people are like, "Oh, you must love this Nordic film from the 40s."
Everybody's like, "What planet is Chris on?"
Yeah.
And you're just like,
I'm listening to Vertical Horizon and stuff.
I thought I was doing something kind of like Home Improvement.
Yeah. I'm trying to make the flyovers laugh, and I'm just
You're just
I'm
way
fucking
off
it up.
target.
I'm way off.
Yeah.